Hey, this is Arlene. It's May the 23rd, 2020. So, I fell asleep in bed without shielding. And I did not wake up until 6:30 this morning. So I put my shielding on. But when I awoke, somebody had come into my apartment and put my thermal camera inside my cat's water bowl. So that has some water damage, but it'll take a while before it dries out. And then once it dries out, it'll be functional, because I made the mistake a long time ago of dropping it in the tub. And then over time, the water eventually evaporates and leaves. So I'm hoping that happens, but I don't know how long it was in the cat's water bowl. So that would have been done by a tenant here in the Derby. And then I woke up probably around 9:45 to the loud music of apartment 211. But it's not the loud music, it's the same beat over and over. So I don't know if it's one of those conditioning type of beats that they try to do with you. Because I know when I lived at 1201 Mission Road in Alhambra, the apartment 25 next to me, they would do the same thing as apartment 211. But they would play the same song over and over. Never a known song, but a song. And I'm assuming under the lyrics, there may be like some kind of code that they use. And that code must stand for something or represent something. There has to be some kind of representation, I think, because it's not like they're picking a random song. It's the same, for 211, it's the same beat. For apartment 25, it was the same song. Not a known artist, but just the same song. So there must be something that they use within the beat. I'm wondering if it's a code or just symbolizes something in the targeting area. I don't think it's just random. Now, I know 211 uses their speakers to also target me, because I do get targeted frequently from the speakers. And I already have a YouTube video where I put, it's a thermal imaging camera, and you can see the speakers through the wall. And you can see pretty much, it's the thermal imaging camera. It's really just for like plumbing and stuff, or electrical. But with body heat and stuff, you could pick up a lot of stuff. If you go back to some of my videos back in 2017, like in March through, I'd say, July, when I was living at Camino del Rey, it was really good at picking up stuff, because all those townhouses I lived in, they did not have any form of insulation. Therefore, it was really easy to see like where the targeting was coming from, and actually see into the next door neighbor's house, you know. So that was very helpful. And then when I moved to California Villages, I guess we probably figured, I don't know what, but it was harder to see except for the apartment above me. So I was in apartment 140, so it would have been apartment 240 above me. And you could see like whatever box it was they drag around, it always had to be plugged in. And that was used for a lot of the targeting. Now I noticed with them, they never turned it off. And I noticed with apartment 50, when I was at 1201 Mission, when I would pick up the box on the floor, they would turn it off, and then you can't see anything. So here you cannot see the box. You could see the frequencies, but I'm sure they must have the same setup if it was in the prior 3 places I was at. Now when I lived on Camino del Rey, I was on the 2nd floor, so there was nobody to be on top, but they would periodically, someone would come and stand on the roof over where I slept. Now, whether they had devices or what, I don't know. But after a few times of me coming out of my townhouse trying to videotape, they stopped doing it. It was more just sideways from both sides of the neighbor, which would have been 13005 and 13009 Camino del Rey, and then some of the neighbors on Paseo Verde in the cul-de-sac. So anyways, getting back to 211. So there has to be some form of connection with or pattern with it, because it seems like every apartment I moved into, it's the same thing, but then I guess as I move along, it progresses a little bit. So anyways, I just wanted to do a really quick video on that, plus just getting frequencies. So I get frequencies from, right now since I'm facing the door, I get frequencies from there. When I was typing the tweet I just finished, I was getting frequencies from 315. Now what I do get a lot of frequencies is from this wall. You may not see it because it's kind of dark here. And that one has actual crawl space. Probably about probably about 18 inches of crawl space. Plus I don't know what's underneath, so part of it is the laundry room and part of it you don't know what it is. So that's perfect access to do stuff. So I do get targeted in the head because my bed is low profile. So I get frequencies from there. So anyways, I just wanted to do a really quick video on that.